Sprinkles! How can I tell that the meme coin credit cycle hasn't popped? It's funny. I use the word meme coins and credit in the same sentence. Yeah, I went there. That's right. How do I know they haven't popped, friends? I can give it to you straight and simple. And yeah, you've never heard this before, but when these credit cycles pop, they pop because of leverage. That's why. Because everybody has been lending or borrowing money and the collateral is not as strong as they assumed. Meme coins, in a nutshell, have only had spot money gambling. Now, I'm going to use the word gambling for everything. People are gambling in Bitcoin, but they think it's safe as rocks. People are gambling in Ethereum. Everyone's gambling, okay? We're speculating. Speculating, gambling, we use the same terms. You're taking risk. It is what it is. So I'm going to play some nice, gentle pump music to remind you of this, okay? Meme coins right now. Big bubble. Seemingly big. And then it stopped. We have a lot of mainstream influencers. You have Randy Boo. You have many, many, many people saying, meme coins have topped, meme coins have topped, meme coins have topped. They've said it over and over and over and over again. I don't think they understand that if you just say something over and over again, doesn't mean it's actually true. People can believe it's true, doesn't actually make it true. So what we're actually seeing right now is anecdotally, many people who come into crypto, when they come in after a downturn, they don't have a soul-searching religious point of spiritual reflection where they say, oh, I must now go to the super safe stuff. They don't actually do that. Which means the bubble didn't get big enough, which means we were never extremely expensive. That actually happens in recessions and stuff, by the way. When you have a credit cycle going, like the S&P 500 and everything moving up, when you have that, friends, what eventually happens is you have the recession that comes out. It makes people question reality. It makes people think, you know what, maybe I am living my life wrong. Maybe I shouldn't have bought those 3 cars. Maybe I only needed 2. Okay, they start doing this introspection type of stuff. And you actually see that, for example, on the monthly chart for the S&P 500. Now, you can't actually see it completely here. I'll show you. This is the unemployment rate, right? This is the unemployment rate, these shocks. So whenever we have these big shock recessions, right? So we have pop, pop. We have recession, little pop here. It was a tiny one, okay? You have, this was the tech bubble burst. Bang, right? This was GFC. This was zombie virus. Whenever they happen, the downturns, that people really think about, oh man, I shouldn't have gone on that holiday. I should start respecting money more. I got too cocky, too overconfident. I borrowed too much. That's end of cycle stuff because things have been going on for too long. But in meme coins right now, friends, there is still no institutional fund that is taking on direct borrowing leverage on their meme coins. None. There are no reports of this. So there are no funds that have a bunch of meme coins that they really think is going to be valuable and have decided to like put it on their balance sheet and borrow money off it. It hasn't happened. Now, here's the thing. You don't know that it's ever going to happen. Because if you were to know it's going to happen, what you're basically saying is that industry or that sector is going to blow up big in a good way, and it's going to entice people to do it. Has it happened before? It happens every cycle. Did you know that? It's always the leverage. People borrow. That's what explodes everything at the end. So all of the meme coin speculation now, it's spot only. It's basically poor people gambling and throwing their money around. It's true. And for the most part, it is. Pump fun is JPEG swapping. But yeah, that's where a lot of it starts. Pump fun. But for the most part, everywhere else, it's just spot. And it's people playing with $50, $20, couple of $1,000 mostly. Okay, yeah, you got the original OG person here and there. Maybe they're throwing in 50 grand, 100 grand and stuff, whatever. They're rare. But for the most part, a lot of people are like that. It's still lottery ticket stuff. You know, most people, they won't even dare to call a meme coin a core. You're super forward thinking to think like that. But Doge is a core. Doge is still in top 10. You know, I was thinking about this in the shower, as I always do in a family-friendly way. I thought, you know, if I had to pick between a meme coin like Doge and a layer 2 governance token to hold for 15 years, I'd choose Doge. I think Doge is going to be around for like 10, 20 years. I don't think it's ever going away. I think that what it's been able to do, it's just the story and the narrative and the circus, man. It's just, it's a unique, special thing, okay? But think about that in your mind. What does Doge do? Nothing. Or has it done nothing? It actually has done something. It's existed with stories and narratives thrown onto it through multiple cycles, and they've built up upon each other, and the community has stayed. That's what it's actually done. That's a bull market speculation vehicle. These other things that exist out there, not all of them have the gift of the narrative around them. They don't get enough excitement for whatever reason it is. And the act of like surviving them and surviving through the cycles, you know, and then you have Elon Musk and all these other things being thrown at them. It's a gift, man. It really is a gift. It makes it a true unicorn. So right now, friends, we don't see any big player who has balance sheet risk of leverage meme coins. We don't. There has only been one instance where we've seen like a big fun thing buying meme coins, and it's Avalanche Fund. Okay. So Avalanche Foundation, they announced Meme Coin Rush. Do you see that? They have $1 million reward here. They plan on buying meme coins. It was this year. $1 million though. It's not like it's huge, right? Avalanche meme coins. Snap Up, Kimbo, Coke, COQ, right? Or 3 other tokens. Okay, so, right, look at this. Following the disclosure, the Avalanche exchange Trader Joe grew to 65 million. So it's not actually their input here, but you can see it. This is the early remnants. Are they pioneers? Maybe. We don't know. I mean, look, you never know, man. No one ever knows, friends. In 1995, it only looks in hindsight, the intent's going to change the world. But back then, it was risky, IBM, Microsoft, some things have gone up. Has it popped? I mean, there's so many times along the way, man. If you think the bubbles pop, bubble pop, like I'll just show you. Let's go have a look at Microsoft. I know I'm going to use like a big example here. Microsoft. By the way, quick note, this is Aave founder Stani has been dumping his Aave here, $30 million. But if you just look at Microsoft, friends, during the tech bubble run-up, you can actually see, like, did the bubble pop? Did the bubble pop? You can actually see this, right? Look at this. Look at this. But look, did the bubble pop? Look how scary it is. Like Microsoft, even from here, you're like, bro, you're up huge amount. Oh my gosh, look how much you're up 25x. That's huge for a stock, right? The bubble is it popped? Po. How's it popped here, friends? Bang, 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 bang. What about here? Nope. Bang, bang, bang. See, that's insane, man. This is a 10-year run, brother. This is a 10-year run. So, looks obvious in hindsight. Oh, yeah, Microsoft. Bill Gates. He's going to die a virgin. Now, traditionally, when we make these claims, it's nice to look at other precedent examples. And you probably want to know, hey, my friend Sommi, thank you for wearing your Squirtle hat today. You're very welcome. Are there examples in the previous cycle where something new came out and it appeared silly at the start, but then ends with leverage that explodes? Yes, there is, my friends. Have you heard of NFTs? Did you know, friends, in the final few months of the NFTs, don't know the exact time date, but around the end, Genesis trading. Yes, the same Genesis that literally went like turbo bankrupt at the bottom here in crypto. Genesis had to liquidate down here, okay? What were they doing around here, friends? Around here. What were they doing? They were taking leverage on their CryptoPunks. So they put the CryptoPunks on their balance sheet and they were able to access leverage from that. They were able to borrow. So don't confuse it. You don't borrow to buy more of the punk or whatever, NFT or meme coin. It's just that you use that thing, the news speculation thing, you put it on your balance sheet and they treat it like collateral. It's a JPEG. By the way, CryptoPunks are like the Bitcoin of NFTs. So, man, that brings a tear to my eye, man. How did we go from where to change the world? Fix the money, fix the world. We went from that to now. Okay, I have this pixelated JPEG. Give me money. How did that happen, man? By the way, you can still do it. You can still do it. Now, here's the thing. See, I've got tears in my eyes, but I'm laughing because, because friends, can you imagine that this cycle goes all the way where a fund has got like $3.5 million a mog. They get to borrow on it. That's the end of times. That's because everything went up so much. Okay? Might even be Doge, friends. Maybe a fund gets Doge, they just put Doge on it, like a big fund, like an actual fund. Like, oh yeah, they got $8 million of Doge, and they're borrowing like $2 million. But you're investing in a community. It's just that when we think of community and a big ivory tower corporation, we think of like their logo and Coca-Cola and businesses and Warren Buffett, you know, going out in the wheelchair with like his red tie. And they're talking about, you know, like price to earnings and equity and like here's the legal stuff and the human resources department. You think of that stuff. You don't think of someone in a Squirtle hat just yelling into cyberspace with his fluffy microphone saying, memes make dreams. I'm never buying your stonk, friend. Never. I'm sure you think about that same way too, friends. Friends, if crypto's a scam, stocks are like a 15 times bigger scam, okay? Because you're going to hold the same amount of time. You're only going to have 1/7 of the gains of crypto. True number, by the way. Because altcoins are growing about 7 times faster than stocks at the end. And then you get to see that everything's just powered by the money printer anyway. Let me show you how it all pretty much happened as well, friends. Like, I got the article. The first article, Genesis issue a $6 million NFT-backed loan to Metaphor Capital. Oh, that was the end. That was December 2021, friends. This was December 2021. You know, NFTs ran longer than the crypto cycle. NFTs actually topped out like around like months later. So like between December and like March of 2022. So December 2021, March 2022. Man, that's freaking gold, friends. Look at that. That's just amazing. Okay, that's freaking amazing. So it starts with them lending, but look how it ends. Okay, crypto lender Genesis to return $3 billion in customers in bankruptcy wind down. This was May this year. This was actually May. So it finally ended up going. But they were one of the FUD events, gave me a bit of a heart attack around December of 2022 bear market. In Bitcoin, because they had a lot of Bitcoin. Genesis was the heart of a lot of stuff, and friends, there's a lot of shady stuff going on in the background. Like they have Roca Negra ties. They basically control the Bitcoin. They can get, and that's how they've been able to manipulate stuff. You know, Genesis, a lot of evil actors. You ever wondered why Bitcoin always had these manipulation dumps and stuff? Yeah, they were accessing it through Genesis. So Genesis was lending people like, you know, 40,000 Bitcoin, and that's why I was making all these posts 2 years ago. I look like the biggest nutcase. I still do. Okay, but a peanut nutcase. And I'm just showing that Roca Negra or JP Mosquito, what they can do is they give Genesis fiat money, like treasury bills that they can just print more of. They give them the fiat money, and then they get the Bitcoin. They get the Bitcoin, they send it to the exchange, they just liquidate it. They can do that, and they can just mark this thing down. They can just keep doing that. They're borrowing and then have to source more Bitcoin. But Genesis is not losing because they're getting fiat for it. That's why this thing can be extreme manipulation going on. But I guess we've survived those times now. But look at this, man. Like, this is in 2022 July. Crypto crash. Genesis bailed out by owner over 3 arrows lending. Do you see that? That's how it happens, friends. But look, this is pretty much it, man. This is the article from 2021. Look how it ends. This is how it ends. Genesis Global Capital completed one of its first purely NFT-backed loans to Metaphor. And I think it's very interesting if we just have a quick peek on it, friends. Because you have to remember. Actually, what I want to do is I'll show you Bored Ape Yacht Club floor price. We'll do that, and we'll look at CryptoPunk's floor. Because, friends, these things literally went up 1,000x. You know that? So the historical chart, it's hard to find because they stopped the data at a certain point. Okay, so if you just look at this, you think, oh, this chart went up from here, right? No, friends, check this out, okay? See, this is Bored Apes. See, it literally opens 0.16. So you can actually go to Google, type in how much did it cost to mint Bored Apes. Look at this. It cost 0.08 Ethereum, which is $192. 0.08 ETH, friends. So I'm just going to show you, right? It ends up going up in ETH. It ends up being 120 ETH at the top for the floor. That is a 1,500x return on your freaking JPEG in ETH. In ETH, friends. So they end up being $440,000 for the Bored Ape floor, $440,000. So that return in USD is $2,200, 2,300x. Wow. Wow. Yeah, friends, it's literally like 2,500x. I'm just in shock. And then you got the Ape airdrop, which is another like 1,000x, pretty much infinite return. Like this was thousands of X. I actually think, man, like it might have even been higher than that. Like this is absolutely insane. Some of them went for higher, but that's the floor. That's the lowest. The lowest guy, the poorest guy, the poorest return was 2,500x. Man, that's big. But I want you to understand, it started off as a piece of crap JPEG. That's how they started. And look what they eventually went up to. And there were many other NFTs that did well. Like obviously you have CryptoPunks. You still have some of them like the, there's all these squiggly line ones. I think Uncle Bobby loves them. He's an art appreciator. Do you see how it started? It started as, it's a JPEG. $192 JPEG. How did it end? A $480,000 JPEG. By the way, don't think you're a genius. Yeah, I tried calling the top on NFTs and I got roughly the round zone. But friends, look, here's the thing, man. What do you think was going through our minds when Bored Ape, right, was $192? What do you think happened when everyone saw it first hit $50,000? $50,000. You think, bro, you've gone way $50,000 for a JPEG? Then it became $100,000. Then it became 150, 200, 250, 300, 400, 450. JPEGs. See? Think you're a genius, right? And that's how it starts. It blows up to that. And then you see Genesis, friends, literally Genesis lending based off it. See, this is such a fascinating time to go back. It's their had a backed loan for only $6 million, right? But still, like the whole concept of, okay, you've got like your JPEGs, let's put it on there. It's a sign that no one's looking at risk anymore and everybody's bought in. That's what it's a sign of. See, this loan is notable not just for its amount, but for the solely using NFTs as collateral instead of including broader liquid collateral. Metaphor operates as an NFT VC backed by Andreessen Horowitz, specializing in acquiring presumed rare and historically significant NFTs. Oh, man. You're looking at that, you're like, okay, I see why we deserve the bear market now. That's how it ended up. The proceeds of Genesis' loan were used to finalize their purchase of 3 NFTs that were part of Sotheby's Metaverse Natively Digital October NFT auctions. This is 2021, right? The $3.4 million record-setting Bored Ape Yacht Club 8817. The rare Pepe Pepinopoulos. Wow. See, this is crazy, man. All Metaphor investors received a proportional share of each item procured. Yes, I own a piece of this JPEG. Put the jokes aside, friends. When you own a JPEG, it's just a block of a community. It's a blocked altcoin. That's what it is. So instead of having like 100 million of a token supply, they have 10,000. That's all it is. And so each one is like, it's a rare part, but it works for NFTs because you don't want to give like 400,000 of the NFT or 1 million because it's like owning a brochure at that point. If they only have a certain selection, it's like, oh, there's only these amounts. It's artificial scarcity, but it works, I guess, for the NFT crowd. But they had a problem, right? Now, see, NFTs were communities. What happened though? Now, those mindset people have come back, but the NFTs are too expensive because there's too many now. So it's too hard for you to pick a $17,000 NFT thing that's going to go up. Instead, what people do is they'll put $17 in a pump fund shitcoin, $17 in a pulse chain altcoin. You see? They're putting in $20 in Dick Whip Butt. That guy put in $14 and bought the low Dick Whip Butt. People putting in, hey, I'll put like $100 in PDI. Or I want to bet on the Utopia ecosystem. Or Tang Yang stuff, whatever. Freedom of Peach, Orange Mango. You see all these friends, or Ticker Bitcoin, etc. Go on and on and on. Peeker on Pulse Chain. You know the drill. Okay, all of these. So we go, oh, Landwolf. I like Landwolf and Pebby. This is leverage on it. Okay. You see, it's easier because you're less liquid. Sorry, the unit size is it's more gentle on you, and it's still a community. So that's pretty much how it ends, man. So that's why my whole video now, I've shown you that look how it ends. Doesn't look like we're there. We're not there yet, bro. We're nowhere near. Okay, we're not even near. Where's the leverage? No one's leveraging on meme coins. No one. Now, don't get it confused. Yes, there's centralized exchange listings with like leverage on that. Forget about them. They're just all a bunch of, they're just rigging the casino for themselves as well. Okay, just everyone gets dumped on. But I'm talking about, like, here's the thing. You don't get to a stage where a VC is issuing a loan on the NFTs. You don't get to that stage in a vacuum. You get to that stage by the market climbing every wall of worry and basically knocking down one after each other, each bear. It kills every bear. There's like 10 bears. Bear 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bear number 7 just falls over and dies because it can't even basically put up a fight. Bear 8, you get the water pistol squirted out. Bear 9, you get your spoon. Ha! 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 You see? That's pretty much it. And then it's all over when you kill the final bear. When you kill the final bear, that's bear market starts. But no one realizes it because it's at the top. You see, friends, even at the top, right, after seeing all these, I mean, I went back and I showed Tai Lopez released his own NFT. He bought Bored Apes at the top in December 2021. And friends, I shit you not, I promise to God, okay? There's this weird remote viewing access of your brain. Have you ever heard that, friends? You're thinking of someone and then they call you. You know, so there's this weird stuff that happens where basically there's different spectrums of the world, maybe light, maybe sixth sense that we don't exactly know. You know how I was just saying Tai Lopez? Look what appeared, the first post that appeared here. RH Max. Knowledge. Man, that's wild. Just to let you know, they've actually done tests on that. So it actually is true. So sometimes a thought will come in your head. You're thinking of something. You have like this precognition where you can kind of like, what about to happen in the next 5 to 10 seconds, you basically get a vision of it now. You get like this feeding now. Sometimes the word will be thinking in your head. You'll be thinking of a song. Have you ever had that happen to you? It happened to me so many times. I'm thinking of a song and then it plays on someone's phone. I'm like, what the hell? I was thinking of that song, right? That's happened to you. Everyone's had that. Okay, that's just precognition stuff. It's kind of interesting. So speaking about Tai Lopez, friends, I have my post here. Okay, so this was my post. Look at this. All the way. Look at this. I was posting this in December of 2021 and I just kept posting it. I kept posting it over and over again. Warning, warning to all Bored Ape Yacht Club owners. Tai Lopez is the ultimate top signal. He launched an own fork at the top. He has now flashed a major alert. If you're long any Bored Apes related NFT, you should take extreme caution and look to exit in the next 1 to 2 months. Warning, warning. Bored Ape, he buys at 95 ETH. Okay, he buys at 95 ETH. I think it goes up to like 120, 140, the final thing up here. You see that? So this is the type of stuff that's happening. Remember, friends, around this time, so it's not so easy, right? Because Genesis do the NFT backed loan in December, right before that. So Genesis do it in December, and then I think the Bored Ape floor here, if we zoom in, the Bored Ape floor in December, if we try to zoom in, so I'm going to have a look at it right here. See, it is around here. Let's actually see if we can zoom in. See, 2022. Look, it's down at 50. So I know it's hard to see, but this is 118 ETH. This is 100 ETH. This is 80 ETH. This is 60 ETH. This is where 2022 is. So wow, friends, that's quite crazy. Okay, so I did not know that, man. See how hard it is? Look, when Genesis do the NFT loan, its floor for Bored Apes is only around 50 ETH. And then a month later, it's 120 ETH for the floor. So basically, the Bored Ape went from $220,000. Now it's up to like $400,000. Okay, that is really, really important information because you know it's risky now, but it keeps going for another 30 to 60 days. Very important. I want you to think about this, man. And just quickly, friends, as I'm going through this data, this is really important because on my screenshot, as I just showed you, in the bear market of altcoins and crypto, the Bored Apes keep going up, okay? This is into 2022, the bear market. But I went to CoinGecko and they have the wrong data. This is Bored Ape Yacht Club price. Look what ends up happening. See, this is where it is now. I'm going to remove the USD ratio. Look what ends up happening, friends. Look, it says it was going down in look at 2022. Oh, no, actually, this is it. This is it. This is it. So it's okay. It's the same thing. Look at this. You can actually see this here. So Genesis make the loan here, 60 ETH. But look what ends up happening, man. It ends up going from 60 all the way. Actually, let's bring it all the way back again. As we are here, I'll actually get the little pointer. So we have 60 ETH here. And then it ends up going up and pumping, man. Pumping all the way 60. Look at that. It rockets to freaking 118 ETH. Then it does the final double top, which actually breaks up the higher, man. That's crazy. It hits 150 ETH at the very, very, very top. By the way, look at this, man. It hitting it in April 2022. What? We were already having Russia-Ukraine fears by April, May 2022. We were right around the collapse. Man, that's nuts, friends. It went all the way to the very, very end. And then everything, that's it. It was all over. It's still 100 ETH. So I'm just telling you, that was the one case out of like everything in crypto, especially NFTs. So most likely you won't get that. But I want you to just maybe have an appreciation for this potential scenario where if meme coins do keep going, we might see something ridiculous like that at the end. You saw, right? Meme coins on Solana, there's still ones that kept going up. Even as crypto's like been dog shit for the past 4 or 5 months, they kept going up. So don't be fooled. It doesn't mean everything's going to continue again necessarily. It's a natural part of what happens. People just keep circulating and the money keeps rotating around until they realize there's no new money left. You see? So I'm glad we got to go through this. And now you have an appreciation, right? When we see the first heroes take on leverage on meme coins, this will work at first. They will entice many other non-believers to do the same. The first one will succeed and win, but then the bubble will get out of hand. Believe. So maybe like Avalanche Fund or whatever it is, someone's going to come out. They're long meme coins right now, but they haven't been declared like the right path thing to do yet. When they are, that's when we're like, whoa, okay, we're beginning the end now. We're starting the end. You know, there's the final few months left. We're nowhere near that yet. I mean, do you think it's a joke? Meme coins, collateral. No one's going to give you money on that. I know, man. Could you ever imagine, man, a $200 JPEG and then someone ends up getting a $6 million loan for them? The power of like, how that happened, friends, in about 1 year. Yeah, in the power, that's 1 year. So Bored Apes launch March, April 2021. 10 months later, not even, December 2021, there's a $6 million loan given out. Wow, for CryptoPunks. Just give you an idea of how powerful these things can go. So once we see someone declared victory, that now ushers in all the weak hands. The final, the exuberance, the people who might be selling stocks and selling Bitcoin and selling Ethereum just to come and participate in. And we've already seen the blueprint and the framework, right? Because these communities are not going away anywhere. They're here to win. We're playing to win. I hope you've learned a lot from that, friends, because I learn a lot with you every single day. Love and appreciate you. Catch you in the next one.